that, and we did the e-bike upgraded kit. So the main idea for the e-bike upgraded kit was something that could easily attach to a pre-existing bike and make it electric assist. So it should be easily attachable and detachable, and provide electric assist to the.
So here is the table. So this happen to know which is more important, and this one we happen to know. So here is the more important that provide energy power assist, and here we know that the design also important for the table. And can you move to the next slide? Yep, and here for to know more detail about this. So we have this specification table, and now in this one we need all the things we need to know about them. And here for the customer, what they require, and here we choose which one we do and which one we want. And here for more detail, so we list this one, we list about this one that we try, we list everything in here, and after that we will have a test. So we just a final test about the products. And here for the work with structure, so we did all the time here. For the first time, we do for the link table and specification. After that, we will have a long time for the story book design, and after that, we will have the present, and we will take time for that.
So before coming up with our design concepts, we looked at pre-existing products, and we decided that they all follow either a similar pattern. They could either be sort of front-wheel drive system, or a rear wheel, or a mid drive, and that's where the motor would attach to the frame and link in with the chains, or provide power to the front wheel or rear wheel. So we all did a design each concept, and starting off with mine, I had the front wheel design, and that clipped onto the head tube of the bike, with the motor mounted at the top and the valve providing power to a wheel that was sort of an opposite concave to the wheel, and it would grip onto it and spin the front wheel.
For the mid drive, I had it attached to the bike motor, and the chain would wrap around this pocket here that would click on and off depending on if you wanted assist, and provide power to the holding system and to the bike itself.
And this one is the more simple thing. Like we already need a rear wheel here, and this one is the hub. So we will connect a wire into here with the fast brakes. We will provide the angles for this one to rotate.
So after those three designs, we decided to go with the mid-drive system, as we found it was easiest to attach to the frame and then simply link in with the chain. The front wheel, it was going to be difficult because we had to deal with the rotating of the wheel and also the turning of the bars, so there was a lot more moving parts. And with the rear wheel, it added a lot of rotational mass, and it wasn't going to be as easily detachable and detachable because we had to replace the whole rear wheel. So we decided to go with the mid-drive system.
Here's a sketch of it. I think I'll pass it around. I think we'll give it to you. So we've cut this up. So that signifies that area where the motor goes in. So right now, well, from our 3D print, we don't actually have this area here, or the belt, but it links in, as you can see on the part there. These two here, they just symbolize where the pedal sprocket is and back wheel, and that way these parts here.
Yeah, you want to pass this.
Yeah, I'll pass it. So these parts here, they come off. So you have to the buyers, they buy the part and assemble it this way. That way it's a lot easier to attach and detach. Move to the next one.
Master of
So it's just a quick
I
animation.
don't think it's the resolution's a bit bad for this. This will be 4 seconds.
Can you zoom in? Zoom in.
There's a thing for
Hello.
pause it.
Hit the screen.
I'm gonna try. Yes, just the resolution's a
Yeah,
bit bad.
that's good.
So when it's going, these two sprockets, so there's a gear there, and then the sprocket are both powering on the same axle. So when you're pedaling, you can either have the motor turn on and assist, or just normal free pedal.
Motor to the car, is that a belt or is that a chain?
This is a belt, yes.
Belt.
This is a belt system.
Is it off the shelf?
The belt would be off the shelf, yes, and also the motor itself is also off the shelf. The majority of the stuff is off the shelf. If you wanted it to be easily replaceable if it breaks down. So this is what it looks like when it's on the bike. Where the colours sort of help. I couldn't quite get the chain to work on this assembly, so I couldn't quite show it. That's the side view of it. It's a bit. I can't quite see it properly. And then this area here is where I couldn't get the mounting done. This is where the battery should be mounted to, and then there'll be a part that clips onto the handlebars that allow you to turn it on and off, and you can set the sensors.
Yeah. Generally, I would have asked a question at the end, but that one, I would like to know, have you given a thought about the freewheeling? Freewheeling between,
Yeah.
if they want to do just by push drive or by the bike, so how does it change between? Does it do both or?
It does do both. That's why you'll have the controls up by the handlebars. So when you turn it on, it will still move. This will kick in. The motor will kick in and provide assistance when you want it, power assistance. Or when you turn it off, it will still be just to be able to freewheel.
So once you push it yourself, does it freewheel the motor or?
It freewheels the motor. Yeah, the motor doesn't. There's no resistance with the motor. Thanks for watching. Any questions? I think you had questions. But anyone else have questions?
Question to the audience, please.
Oh, give us one.
What did you find the toughest part of the whole project?
The project or just design concept? Getting SolidWorks to work, to be honest. Yeah, that's probably the toughest thing. I spent ages on that train trying to go back. It's kind of pointless because what's the point? We won't get not that one, the other one. Let's go all the way back. So like that chain there was the most annoying to get right. Yeah, it's not even to scale or anything.
Yeah, we also had a couple of issues with 3D printing, but we had enough time to push through it.
We had enough time to get some remade. We also lost a couple of parts. So when we got there, I'm like, where is it? Where have you got it? Yeah. So these two parts were just kind of important because they hold the axles together, right? He lost them. So we have to wait till today to be able to pick them up and put them on. So, yeah. Any more questions?
So the big track design is supposed to make the rider drive faster or just like make it
Oh, there's regulations around solid e-bikes. 20 kilometers is the most you can get power-wise. I think 25. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's mainly just to make it easier so the rider can
it's
ride
to assist,
further.
because if it actually powers you for you, that ends up being a motorbike, and it's a totally different thing. That's governed by a different body.
25 k's an hour or 25 k's range?
An hour. General speed.
Okay, more questions?
Yeah.
How would you get it so that when you're pedaling it assists you? Like, how would you get the motor to know when you're pedaling?
So it'll be on the handlebars. There'll be an on and off switch, I guess,
Right.
and it will tell you. There'll be sensors that you can buy off the shelf. That's what we were thinking, but I couldn't quite put it up there yet.
Probably
Okay.
some sort of like a rotary encoder that's attached to the chain, so when it senses movement and how fast it'll send input into the motor to assist with that.
All right.
All right, I have a couple of questions. It's a normal question from our audience. First of all,